Okay guys, what's going on guys? NealGuides here. Welcome back to the video. And in today's video we're going to go over some squads. I've actually recorded this a couple of times and I realized that half the squads in this video, the squad of builders, and like you got like 100k and you can't even do that much with 100k if you've got like a million coin team. So I'm just going to pick a handful of which I think that could work very, very well. So with this one, for example, like, yeah, I can't go over this because you can't really do that much. Maybe future improvement, you go ahead and get Team of the Year Messi or you upgrade Mbappe. But I can't do anything apart from that. It's pretty much the obvious. Let's go with a few of these. So 250k. 250k, can you do that much? Again, nothing over here, so I'm not going to touch it. Let's just scroll down over here. Now, this is the one that I was looking at, 150. So he's got 150k. What I was going to say here is, with this team, with 150, you want to improve the defense. If the De Gea and Son are untradeable, you're going to keep. So what I'll do is, Romero is actually a very good card, and so is Varane. I would first of all, so my first instinct would be, I would probably go ahead here and I'll probably get Cooper. That'd be the first thing. I'll get rid of Ward-Prowse and I'll get Jota here. And then I'll play Jota, and I'm presuming you like Larson, that's why you have him, so I'm going to keep him in. And then you can play Jota and Son, both got 5-star weak foots up front. Another defender here, I'll just go get Mings. Long term when you got money. I mean, to be honest, if you really want my opinion, and let's say you're short for cash, just go get Walker there. Especially like in a 3-5-2, 5-2-1-2-1-2 system. He works very, very well, and he's basically worth probably better than most centre backs. It's actually a really, really good one. Thank you very much in-game screenshots. He's got a pretty interesting team there. Very, very interesting. He plays a 4-2-3-1. Torres in cam. I think Avila has to play cam or striker. That's the way that I will do it. If it was up to me, Avila's got to play. I don't know how much money you have. Or 300k in a bank. You've actually got a pretty... Do you know what? I'll probably make a lot of changes here. So what we could probably do is... So this is what I'll do. Assuming you don't want Torres, which I'm just going to assume that you don't want him. What I'd probably do is I'll do some major changes here. So Avila is alright. I think we can keep him in. What I'd probably say here is, maybe if we do this, try and my best not to use the same players. Try my absolute best not to use the same players here. Okay, let's be honest, 50k. Look, there's a couple of things you can do. I think with this side over here, you can change this up. You can legit go ahead and if you don't want to keep him, you go ahead and get Laporte. Get him in. Get the job done very, very well here. I think that's one good addition. You can go with someone a bit off. You could take, for example, Mings. If you really like Vezo, you could take Mings. He'll only get 6, but that is one addition. And then what you can do is, I'd probably just put Trent in left back. That way you get Mings on 10, and then you can put Trent on 7 chemistry, because Trent's better than Zinchenko anyway. Then with a 250k, I would probably say Torres, you're probably worth getting rid of. Now, I understand why you're keeping him for the chemistry purpose, the chemistry links. I'd probably get rid of him. The second thing I'd probably say, you go ahead and get Jota in like that. That's what I'd say. See, a lot of these teams are very, very similar. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So I don't want to make this a boring episode. I've recorded this honestly a couple of times, and I was thinking, how on earth can I do this? 85k after buying Salah. 85k, you could do absolutely nothing, my friend. Maybe long term you can improve that left back. 100k to spend here. Let's have a look. 100k. Probably just upgrade Hakimi here. I mean, with 100k here, you're probably just better off upgrading Hakimi. Now, the problem is that you will lose a bit of chemistry with the right back. So the way we could do this is, I mean, inform Hakimi is probably just the way to go. Let's say in essence for chemistry, you're gonna upgrade Hakimi. That'll be pretty much it. But as you can see, there was some really interesting. I was hoping to get some really interesting squads. Let's have a look over here. 1.5 million. Platform PS. Playing 4-1-2-1-2. Everyone is player of the month and Mbappe. They're basically stuck with him. That's a very, very nice team. 1.5 million coin budget. R9, and he's got Neymar. Okay, you know what I will do here is I would save team of the season Neymar. That would be the long-term plan. That's the way that I will do it long-term. I see you play Pedri together. The problem is you play a 4-1-2-1-2 for Mini and Pedro. Okay, you know what? That's actually a very good team. You know what? I'm actually not going to change anything because I think it's a very good setup. Assuming you're the players on the bench, you are the red picks, right? Okay. Maybe if I was going to do this, maybe I'd just do maybe a bit of a change. Now, this is going to be problematic because I think chemistry. One thing you could do, by the way, quick tip, guys, yeah? Go over here and then save this squad, right? Save the squad to whatever you want. Now, actually, Footbin have a really good feature. I don't know if you guys know, but Footbin have a really good feature. It's called Chemistry Optimizer. And you click on that, and then basically the algorithm works out how to get the chemistry. And you could do like something like that. So, for example, you can see, of course, Son's off chemistry, but you can get something like that, and you can kind of work out, is it worth, how do I fit a player in? So that's one addition. So with Son, I'd probably say you have to go to a 4-5-1. And I'd probably say we can put Vieira there, Mbappe there. And we can put Pedri off chemistry. So this is the way that we could do it, right? Put Pedri off chemistry on 7. Keep the rest of the team like that. Now, Cordoba, you're stuck. So you could do something like that if you really, really want to. Otherwise, to be honest, literally, just leave it as it is, my friend. Leave it as it is. 700k to spend. Interesting 700k. Okay, I think this actually be a good team. I don't know, for example, who you want to get rid of. All untradeable. 100k. Benzema, I think this is time for him to go. So I would say 700k, you can do a lot. I would just say for now, 700k, just get that Ben Yedder card. He's just going to be just under budget there. That will put you about there. What I would probably do is I think you have, what I would do is I'll do this. And then what I'll do inside the game is I'll swap Lahm and I'll swap Cancelo. You got so many attackers here, so I'm presuming it's something. So I don't know how you actually play, but I presume it's something like this, right? I presume. So what I will do, personally speaking, here is I'll put Kakare there, and I'll do something like that. That's the way that I will do it in game. Then what you can do is you can put Raspadori or Ben Yedder at cam, and then you can put Cancelo in midfield. Cancelo is just too good to not use. There's kind of no reason to not use him. And I can't really see why you wouldn't want to use him, really. This is an interesting one. So he's got, how much he's got? He's got 500k. Dino packed last night, 532 in game. 352 in game. Okay, that's very interesting. Let's see, you did that because you have Ronaldinho. Okay, so what we could do here, there's one other thing that we could maybe do here to sort this out. One other thing we could do. We bring this along over here. Kimi and Neymar are very, very good. But maybe we can change this up completely. So he's got 500k, right? So he's got 500k. Work out the maths now. So he's got about 1.1, let's say 1.3 million with Hakimi. 3 million. Let's say let's be conservative here, just say about 1.7. Maybe a bit more. So what I'll probably do here is I'll upgrade Eusebio. So Eusebio base about 1 mil, right? It's about 1.35 mil. So I'll upgrade Eusebio to the prime. And I really think it's worth upgrading, by the way. In case you're wondering why, it's because you get that composure. And I think for finishing, it's actually really, really beneficial. So that's what I would upgrade to the. I got prime Eusebio on my other account. That's why I would really, really like it. Then you play a 3-5-2 in game. So what I would say is, this part of the team is fine. I think realistically you need, so in game, you get something like that. So you need a CDM. So what I'd probably go ahead now is I would say Cancelo is not really going to play that position. So what I'll do is put Trent there. Then I'll get another right wing. So we'll get another right wing from the Premier League. What I'll do is I'll get someone like Livramento in. And I'll get someone like, you might be able to just get him in, KDB. So with the budget, you're spending about 700k, let's say, on Eusebio. And then the rest, you'll have it on KDB. And the reason why I'll do this is, number one, you'll get the chemistry will be sorted out. I think you can do it like that. I think, hang on, that's a right forward. Actually, to be fair, we don't have to use that. We could actually go ahead and use attack from the Premier League. And we can go ahead. I'm just thinking about who to use exactly. Who would be a good card? So I'm just thinking. So in a 3-5-2 layout, I'm thinking who could be the odd man out mover. So I'd probably put Dele Alli in centre mid. And I would say I would personally do something like this. Now we need someone that can realistically play as either a right mid or a right back. So in game, I'd probably, do you know what? I'd probably even put Cancelo in the centre mid. It depends how you use your centre mid. If you use your centre mid to be a bit more attacking. So I'd do something like this. KDB and Cancelo in centre mid. Very, very good. You got 3-5-2. You've got Dele Alli and you got Trent on the outside. And you got Son Eusebio up top. But what I would do, if I go to the 4-3-2-1, I'm over here. And I'm going to put thing over there and him over here. 1 second. What I am thinking over here is that we just get a right mid. I'm just trying to think of who, maybe in budget. For now, what you could do is you can use a placeholder. So you don't have to be like, okay, you know what? I have X amount of money. I'm kind of stuck. Luka's a bit expensive. If you can do that Saka card, that would be fantastic. So if you can go and grind that Saka card that way in a 3-5-2, you could do something like this, and then Ronaldinho. I think that would be a really, really good addition. So you can put Trent back over there. And then you can have Saka and Ali on the wings. And you can have Cancelo and KDB in the middle. I think that would be a very, very good team. Because you kind of want faster players on the outside, left centre backs and right centre backs. So I think that works very, very well with that team over there. Is there any other? Let's see, is there any other ones? So having a quick glance here. 100k. I think we've done this one. Whenever this 100k to spend, it's not that much. 100k, yeah. See a lot. See what I'm saying though? It's so hard at this point to do upgrades, especially if your team basically is already sorted out. Let's have a look at this one. It's got 3 million coins. 3 million coins. Interesting. 3 million coins. 3.3. Okay. What would I do with 3.3 million coins? Okay. I would personally. The defense is fine. Your left back maybe. So what I'll do with 3.3 million coins I don't know what formation he plays in game. So he plays KDB, Bruno Fernandes and Hullet. So what you could do is, I see he's got R9 untradeable. How I would do this is, just keep Anthony as a sub. Move Zaha. Move him. Go get Cancel over here. Declan Rice over here. Now this guy can actually play in left back actually, because you can put a shadow on him, and he's actually a very, very good left back. So I'm going to put Declan Rice over there. So then Cancelo can play with Hullet. You've got a choice. You can keep Cancelo there, or you can play Cancelo Hullet together. And Cancelo's about what? So 1 point. So let's say you got about 2 million coins left. Then what I would say is I would get KDB. That's 1 million. Let's say with KDB that's a mil. With Cancelo, you can always go to Team of the Year, but let's say that's 2 million. 2.1. And then you can get Eusebio. Now, it might be a bit pushing it price-wise. And then what you could do is, just for chemistry purposes, do something like that. So what I will do, so I don't know how you really play in game, but however you do play, what would happen is that let's say you do this for chemistry purposes. So what I'll do is I'll put Declan Rice in left back, and then I'll put, let's just assume, I'm going to assume you play some sort of this, then you can do something like this, Cancelo and CDM, and you put KDB and Hullet. Or if you really, really want to, you could just swap these guys around, get your old guy in and the left back, and you could do something like that, and I think that works very, very well. That's a very, very nice team indeed. But again, there's not that many teams there. Again, the ones at the beginning, ran through them very initially, briefly. There wasn't really that much. Diaz and Silva was on trade, but we done this one. Maybe you can go get Trent 100k. So you see, this week's a bit of a different week. You know, there's not that many changes we can realistically do. Let's have a look at this one, last one. Look at the subs and reserves as well. Got a pretty 1.5 million coins could be spent. Okay, 1.5 million. You got to get rid of that Ginola. I mean, to be honest, you should be okay. So what I will do here is, okay, so I'll go 4-5-1 here. Ginola's got to go, so we can protect this like this. You got how much? 5 million. That over there. 5 million. You can keep coal if you want to. You know what? Just do that for now. Do that for now. And then the reason why I said do that for now is I don't know how you play inside the game. However you play, let's just say you play, just say for example that you play a 4-2-3-1. What I would do is I'd put Vieira Mateus there. I put Carlos at the left back, and then I put Mbappe on the wing, of course. Cancelo in striker. I'll play like that. Now you think I'm joking, but Mbappe is probably better off in the wing here, and Cancelo is one of the best strikers in the game. You don't believe me? Use him there, and you'll thank me off. I think that is pretty much it. So as you can see, a lot of these teams, I really wanted the footbin links, so I can work around it, but unfortunately there wasn't really that much teams that could really do anything amazingly big. The other ones that I've done left out, either there's not that much to do. Like here, 50k. You know, there's not that much you could really do with 50k here. I mean, maybe you move a couple of things here and there. Maybe you could sell Best, and but then you lose Trent. You see what I'm saying? I would have got Gnabry there and Davies, or I would have got another combination there. But you see, the problem is a lot of these teams, I don't want to get rid of one player you packed already. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. A short video, maybe not one that's planned. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you, of course. I'll catch you next time. Peace out, guys.